I wish Black founders receive more than 0.3% of venture capital funding. Venture capital funding is one of the best sources of money used to scale companies, but not every company is venture scale, meaning not every company is growing 10 to 15% month over month. And those kinds of companies usually need venture funding in order to establish a protective moat around whatever their unique business proposition is. And I thought about this because I was thinking about this company named Capway. Capway was a financial technology company that was founded by a woman named Sheena Allen. I wish that the Montgomery Family Office was established and large enough to invest in companies like Capway before they closed down in 2024. I was a user of Capway and I had an account with Capway. And for those that are unfamiliar with Capway, Capway was a financial technology company that provided bank accounts and banking services to underserved communities, i.e., Black folks, right? Best of all, Capway was providing a need for the Black community, both in the sense of providing banking services, but also providing a financial technology company where other Black folks can be employed. But what I love so much about Capway was that it was founded and led by a Black woman named Sheena Allen. Sheena and I were on a panel some years back in Shreveport, Louisiana, and me being in crypto, any you talk to me about financial technology, I'm all ears.
Yeah. Wealth generation, wealth creation is the new civil rights movement. What are you willing to get your head cracked open for? What are you willing to show up at somebody's front door about? Like, nobody's feeling sorry for you if you're poor. Nobody cares if you're poor. Yeah, we might feel it this way, but you don't spend your money on it, right? So the best thing that you can do is not become one of those people. So to be very serious about building wealth for you and your family and being unapologetic about it. At the end of the day, when retirement day comes, who's going to take care of you? Right? So it really comes down to looking at it that bluntly and that simplistically.
And so once I heard about Capway, I was like, look, I need to go get an account here. I need to support her company. I'm looking and I'm like, I was talking with my partner who runs a co-working studio slash incubator. It's called Venture Mechanics. I work with my partner there. His name is Ron at Venture Mechanics, and I'm the diversity czar, which means that I'm responsible for meeting with all the diverse founders and funders. So I've helped create the Black Founders and Funders group, the Filipino founders and funders, Jewish founders and funders, veterans founders and funders, Latino founders and funders, Korean founders and funders, LGBT founders and funders. I've helped create 7 different diversity groups that are focused on venture scale startups and businesses. And so this has been a major problem in the fact that a lot of time we as diverse founders, and I'm going to speak particularly for Black founders have great businesses and great startups, but how do we get from being seen as Black-led startups and being seen for the quality business and quality venture scale enterprises that we actually are? It does us an additional service to invest in us because we have solid businesses and you want to support Black people. It does the Black founder and funder ecosystem a disservice when people only invest in us because we are Black founders, yet say, oh, I only have $1 million to invest in Black founders. And now each founder is trying to go for this same little small pot of money. And if I remember correctly, $97 billion was invested, at least in 2024, in startups in total. And like I said, 0.3% of of that went to Black-led startups, Black founders? I'm saying that because when you look at the founders, right? And then the people that they're meeting with, the funders, the venture capital firms, the venture capital firms will take anywhere from 100 to 200 to maybe even 300 meetings before they make an investment. They'll meet with 100 to 300 or take the calls of 100 to 300 startup companies before they'll actually invest in it. So there's this major disconnect between founders and funders. Funders want to invest in solid businesses. Founders want to be invested in by people that are there to help them, that have the expertise and networks to be able to help get them to the next level. So you have pre-seed, Series A, Series B, Series C, but IPO, that kind of thing, right? Now that I've gotten deeper into the space, I'm learning more about how all of this